board. My name is James P. Nally. I am the attorney for the objector. And Jenkins is also present for the next meeting.
We do have an appearance for the attorney Michael Casper for the candidates, although he is not with us. He does have an appearance in, so we can continue. We are first going to enter as exhibits. We are going to enter exhibits as numbered exhibit number 1, the petitions. As exhibit number 2 is going to be the objections filed in this case. As exhibit number 3 is going to be the call for the electoral board hearing in this case. As exhibit 4 is going to be the order appointing myself as public member from the Circuit Court of Cook County. As exhibit 5 is going to be the candidate's appearance. As exhibit 6 is going to be the objector's appearance and waiver of service. And then for exhibit 7, I'm going to turn it over to our electoral board attorney.
Exhibit 7 it's an email dated January 4th, 2017. It was sent from me. My name is Nicholas Hudala. It was sent from me to the attorneys of record, James Nally and Michael Casper, and it included copies of correspondence received from board member Larry Sargis, as well as a copy of Circuit Court of Cook County General Order number 21. And the nature, this email itself, Mr. Sargis had indicated in correspondence to me that he has some relationships with some people that are involved in the proceedings. So for purposes of transparency, we wanted to make sure that all the attorneys of record were aware of those relationships as described by Mr. Sargis, and we wanted to give the attorneys an opportunity to address those relationships if they saw the need to do so.
And Mr. Nally, you have a copy of this by email, but we have a copy here if you'd like to.
Yes, I did have an opportunity. Counsel was good enough to send that to Mr. Casper, and I reviewed the email from board member Sargis, where he indicated he because of those relationships, he did not think he wanted to serve on the board, and didn't know he could discharge the duties of the board. I understand his position completely, and if he does not want to serve on the board, I have no problem with him withdrawing from the board and having someone else appointed to take his place.
And just in response, pursuant to the court order, we are required to file, because by statute you only have a conflict if you are a candidate that is up for nomination. So by statute, he does not have what would be referred to as a statutory conflict. However, pursuant to the court order, if there's some other interests involved that don't fall under the statutory conflict, then papers on notice, a letter can be filed with the court, advising the court of those interests, describing those interests, and requesting that another public member is appointed to serve on the board.
I think, based on the email from Mr. Sargis, I think he's trying to be very transparent. And again, I have no problem with him acting on his request and having someone appointed in his stead.
Do you want to make a motion that you're trying to do that? I feel like I can be part of that as a public member.
Yes, if it's possible, I'd like to make a motion. I could withdraw, I would choose. But it's, the gray area I didn't understand is that the statutory, what is written in the statute doesn't necessarily qualify me to do that. Is that correct?
Well, again, we need to advise the court. So what we're going to do is advise the court of your emails, advise the court of your relationships, at which point the court will make a determination whether or not to appoint somebody in your place.
Okay.
And so based on that, I will file the paperwork with the court And I will note that there's no objection to his removal from the parks. And if you want to make a motion that I do that, that I file the appropriate paperwork, we can do that. And then once you guys approve, I will go ahead and do that.
Yes, I'll make that motion. Please file it, make a motion.
I'll second it.
I feel like I have to abstain as a public member. I don't know anybody in this room. But I would say, yeah,
In favor? Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
so it is passed, so the attorney will do that. That won't hold up things here. I think we have, A, we have a full electoral board here right now. B, 2 members is a quorum anyway. So I think that our council is super efficient. I'm sure this will happen promptly. I'm sure the court will act promptly. So I think things can move along anyway. So that, but that, those emails and, like I said, will be exhibit 7 in this case. And then I think, for the objector, Mr. Nally?
Yes,
The floor is yours.
I did have an opportunity to speak to Michael Casper, who's representing the respondents in the case, who was otherwise engaged this evening to be here. But he requested that I inform the board, and I have no objection. He would like until January 11th to file any sort of a motion he might want to file. He's not sure if he's going to file something, but he thought he might. And I have no objection to that. I discussed with him that I'd like till the 16th to respond to anything that is filed. And then, we could take up whatever needed to be taken up at the meeting thereafter. My only other request to the board is that the objection would require a records examination by the Cook County Clerk. And I know they're getting very backed up already with those records exams. So I asked if the board attorney in the interim could at least put in a request for a records exam. My understanding is it might take into the week after next before we get that in.
Yes. And I will put in the request. I will contact the Cook County Board tomorrow.
I think those dates all sound very reasonable. It sounds like a reasonable. I'm sorry. It sounds like a reasonable procedure and reasonable dates.
Yes.
Okay, so when works for board members to return? When works for you to return? Sometime after the 16th.
Anything that week?
Is it evening? It'll be evening.
If you're looking for that week, I'd say,
I can make myself available any day.
we're talking same time or
This is good for me.
anything's better. The
Yeah.
morning's good. if it's
6 o'clock would be better for me.
What day works?
I would just. I'm okay with it.
Mr. Nally, does the 18th work for you? That's a Wednesday,
It does.
at 6 p.m.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
18th at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.?
Yes, so any motion to dismiss or other dispositive motion, other motion would be due January 11th, any response would be due January 16th. And I would make a motion that this board stand in recess until January 18th at 6 p.m.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed.
We are in recess, thank you.
Thank you.